Subscribe to my channel if this is the new or a new or a remix. Don't forget to hit the like and sub. This is your boy Turk Vincent on the mic. Gotta subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow my stream, send me some bits and send me some subs on my Twitch and my YouTube. I'll put the dollar in the bank that you give me, so I can use it for some good gifties. This is a gaming channel. This is the Turk Vincent Valentine, boy! What's up, my arch fiends of chaos? This is your King of the Night, Vincent Valentine EX Turk, and before I go to bed, I actually want to talk about a retracted statement I've had before in the past a little bit, and not only that, but also talk about an opinion I have for Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy related stuff. You know, stuff regarding the character from Final Fantasy IX, Amorant. And this might get a lot of dislikes, and I've said I don't really care if I get dislikes, but this is a very controversial opinion. But Amorant is not really a trash character, and if you really think about it, in your party, he's very strong. Not to mention he's a pretty strong boss fight when I first fought him. You know, and of course, schooled him and beat him. Now, granted, I don't like his negativity all the time. You know, I don't need that negativity, so back away. But anyways, even though he was an exceedingly negative character, he actually had some good traits there in battle. Like when you charge up his chakra, his attacks could go a little faster, and when you use the chakra mode that Amorant actually has, it pretty much is like a regain, an instant regain and stuff like that, and increases his attack. Not to mention, Amorant actually has pretty strong, movesets as his own. But after you use chakra, his movesets get a lot higher. And like it or not, Amorant actually has information about Kuja, Terra, and that stuff more than even Zidane could ever have. So he was actually pretty smart as well as an awesome fighter. He was actually pretty smart as well, you know, and very intelligent and stuff like that. I think maybe they kind of went to the angst side when they created him, because he was almost like a Vincent Valentine-ish character, but done wrong. But even then, he's not a trash character. If you know how to use Amorant as a good character, then he's a very good character. But if you don't know, it's like with any character you play. If any character you play awful, then you're a trash version of that character. Just like it is with Dissidia. If you're a scrub lightning that only knows how to do one thing, and that's spam, then of course you're going to be pretty bad at it. So it's mostly on the fact that if you know how to play Amorant really well, and if you know how to play Amorant really well, then, you know, Amorant Coal really well, then he would be good, you know. Granted, in Final Fantasy games, optional characters or, you know, only, you know, arc-based character, one arc-based characters aren't that good unless you absolutely know how to play them. Just like you were able to play Sorceress Edie in Final Fantasy VIII when she, you know, turned good later on we try to get an E-Star City arc. And, you know, Vincent Valentine, you have to increase his defense in order to make Vincent more of a powerhouse. So it's the same thing with Amorant. If you build Amorant correctly, then Amorant can be very good and very useful to your party. Only if he's built really correctly and not built poorly. Because if you build him poorly, then it's going to be kind of a mess. But this is from what I experienced. So Amorant's not a trash character by all means. I know there's going to be some people that say he is. And you know what, that's okay. We can have a little friendly debate on the comments section below. That's what the comment section below is for. You know, it's for that kind of stuff. You know, it's for that kind of, you know, space right there, so you can do that. Amorant Coal is actually really strong, not only with his chakra ability, but it's also, if you equip the right stuff, you equip attack and defense based and heal based stuff, and that one claw, then you should have a good enough Amorant. Not to mention if you train Amorant really good, meaning Amorant becomes one of your main party members when you earn him, then he should be a good asset, just like it is with Vincent Valentine in Final Fantasy VII, just like it was with Sorceress Edea in Final Fantasy VIII, you know, just like it is when you do have all, you know, well, I don't know. I don't think RNA is exactly a party member right at this moment, but when RNA does become a party member, it's the same thing, you know, same concept pretty much. You know, same thing with Fang when you get her in your party. It depends how much you play the character. But from what we've seen so far, from what I've seen and experienced, I really gotta say that Amorant's not a trash character. He is not a trash character at all, you know, to play around with. As a matter of fact, even though Zidane's strong, but not that strong. They didn't make Zidane that strong, so it's good to have a powerhouse like Amorant in your party. Granted, you get tired of his negative one-liners. At least you start to understand, because he was powerful and he got beat by a monkey tail, you know, millennial. So I could understand and sympathize. That's why I said I kind of take it back when I said that, you know, Amorant was not a badass character. Because, you know, playing him for a little bit in Final Fantasy IX, he's just like almost every other, you know, extra character or bonus character or the final characters you get in your party. He was actually really good. In fact, it was better to get Amorant Coil than his partner Lonnie. Lonnie, no offense, is not to be you know, I'm not trying to be sexist, you know, at all. So people don't get mad when I say Lonnie was not that good. In fact, you know, if you knew how to beat Lonnie, Lonnie would have been quick work. So she wouldn't have been good in Zidane's party as much as Amorant Coil was. Not only Amorant Coil has a bunch of battle experience, but his chakra ability, which is like a regain booster, you know, which made him even more useful. As long as you increase his attack, defense, and his chakra abilities as well, and put the right weapons and right armor on Amorant, then Amorant could theoretically be even stronger than Kuja's final form as a boss fight if you theoretically put the right stuff. And I'm not saying to put the right stuff. I just put some mediocre stuff in my personal game, but even with the mediocre stuff, I've experienced actually playable Amorant that people wish they could have been playing because they don't know how to play Amorant right. Most, you know, Amorant haters don't know how to actually play him right. But I think he's a really good character when you put the right gear on him and when you do the right thing with him. It's just like that with any extra character, you know. Most people don't want him in the party, but I actually kept him in the party for the exact reason of his, you know, abilities and his high attack. You know, just like Vincent Valentine, he doesn't focus on defense, so you gotta really focus on his defense. You know, his attack is his strongest thing, though for Vincent, it's actually magic, pretty much, that Vincent, you need to focus Vincent in. But with Amorant, it's different. It's physical attack when you put the right weapons on him. But nonetheless, Amorant's not really that bad if you know how to actually really use him, of course. It depends how much. I'm not saying and I'll be honest, I don't think I'm that good of an Amorant user. But, you know, I played him enough to actually understand that he's really not as garbage like some people say he is. I think those are kind of misconceptions unless you play him the wrong way. And there's always going to be that one character that technically you could even go and play Vanille the right way in Final Fantasy 13. If you could play Vanille, the most known useless character, right. If you could level Vanille up super high, theoretically, Vanille could be your best character, even better than your Lightning. If you level her up a certain way, if you focus on working on a character in your party, sure, you're going to always have to play the main hero, you know, all the time. I mean, even with 15, you could trade up Gladiolus, Ignis, and Prompto as much as you want, but you're going to be focusing on Noctis, but there's a way to train your characters up as long as you keep in the party and let them do, you know, most of the kills, pretty much. They could actually level up and be even stronger than the main character by technicality. Like I said, you could actually get Amorant stronger than Kuja's final form if Amorant is actually played the right way. Now, granted, I'm already aware I'm going to get dislikes from this, and like I said, there's the comment section below to, debate that. And again, I will state it again. It's my opinion, and you gotta respect people's opinions, even if you don't think it's right. But nonetheless, out of the bounty hunter partners, Amorant was the smarter choice to choose than Lonnie for Zidane's party, considering if Zidane can't, be strong enough in battle, Amorant would. In matter of fact, Amorant became a bodyguard for Zidane after getting beat. So pretty much, Amorant is the early version of Gladiolus, just a little bit more negative, which it's not really a drawback considering how useful Amorant is if played the right way. So that's my character plea and my opinion for the night. May the crystal be with you. Like and subscribe. Follow King of the Night Twitch. And may the crystal be with you. And remember, this is an opinion video, so be respectful. And always be respectful and good to others. So may the crystal be with you.